Absolutely. I mean, I think he's very much a pioneer at that time. I mean, he's one of the first, as I imagine, one of the first black doctors to finish an Ivy League school. And he's obviously the first black doctor that this hospital, the Knickerbocker, has ever seen. And then when he runs into the racism that he runs into, he doesn't quit. He actually finds a way to open the door even further, for black and Latino patients. So he's a pretty special guy.
What was the toughest aspect of you becoming this character?
It was mostly a joyful experience, to tell you the truth. I mean, the only thing that was tough about it, I would say, was that I wanted so desperately to get it right, to feel like I was really representing who this man was. So it was tough, and it was but it was a fun tough. It was like every day was a real challenge, but like the best kind of challenge,
Do you think the show explores with realism? No, wait. The Knick is an excuse for, I think, to explore a historical period.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that the hospital reproduce whatever is outside in the outside world. Do you agree with that? And how realistic is the Knick when it comes to explore that period, the beginning of the 20th century?
I think it's pretty accurate. I really think it's pretty accurate, and I agree. I think most good stories are like that, right? Like it's about one thing, or it seems to be about one thing, but actually there's always something else that you're trying to express or you're trying to say. And I think the Knick is very much a part of that. You're very much in line with that. I mean, we talk about immigration, we talk about racism, healthcare, a number of different things, all under the guise of this crazy hospital. But I think that's what's really exciting about the show, is that there's this subtle subtext that's sort of undergirding the story, which is quite cool.
How different, you worked for 73 days, I think, or the production was there, 73 days shooting. How stressful was it for you guys, the actors, to be switching days, like you were shooting second season on Wednesday and third season like that?
Yeah, that was challenging, actually. That was actually a challenging thing, was just to keep, because we shot it all out of sequence, so just keeping in your head what happens in each of the episodes. So I made this big board that said, okay, episode 1, here's all the things that happens. Episode 2, and I had them all on little note cards. So, if we show up on Monday and we're shooting something from episode 7, you could just kind of pull it off and go, okay, what exactly has happened? How much time has passed? Okay, let's go. And then you jump back to episode 2, But it was really fun because you knew Steven had it all in his head, and the writers were there every day. And so it felt like a really freeing experience, actually.
And the audition process?
Mm-hmm.
I want a part.
Yeah, I think just about, every young actor wanted this part. The audition process was cool. I was actually out of the country when I first got the script, and so I did an audition tape from my hotel room in Lisbon, and corralled like a young English couple on their honeymoon to read the lines opposite me. So, and that was my first tape, and then I sent another one, and then we had a meeting, Steven and I, and from then it was pretty much a done deal. But Steven really takes his time with the casting process to make sure he gets the right people, so that when we do turn up on set, we're all ready to go.